Hello, my name is Jose Castillo, and my topic for my persuasive speech is that abortion should remain legal. For many years, American women have fought for their rights, and it has taken lots and lots of time. But one of the most controversial rights they have ever gained was the right to privacy, which basically just gives women the right to have an abortion if they wanted or needed to. This topic has been argued by many people and has sparked heated political discussions. I will further explain why I personally believe the right to privacy needs to remain in place and why it is crucial to women. Roe versus Wade was a federal court case in January of 1973 that gave women the right to privacy, which sparked so much controversy over this topic. What is the right to privacy? Right to privacy is a woman's choice and availability of having a clinical abortion without being rejected. What is an abortion? The deliberate termination of a human pregnancy, most often performed during the first 28 weeks of pregnancy. This right was given to women through the case Roe versus Wade and then was challenged through the Whole Woman's Health versus Heller, Hellerstedt, but was deemed unconstitutional to take abortion access away. Another reason why I believe that this is a right and should not be taken away is that a woman chooses what to do with their body. Just because other people believe that this is morally wrong to have an abortion doesn't mean it'll apply to the person having the abortion, as well as religious views. Just because someone says it is against the will of God, it doesn't always apply to the other person because not everyone is religious. So just because someone thinks it's not okay doesn't mean that the person having the abortion will agree with that because obviously they're in that position. You don't know what they're going through. They could be going through many different things that no one could imagine, that nobody knows, and they just don't have that same mindset. And if they set their mind to just needing an abortion, then that's what they've decided. And I believe that that's up to that person, and no one should have interference with that, either with moral values or religious views, with anything. It's up to that person only. It's their body, and so I believe that that's why they have the say in what they want to do. Everyone has their own opinion and state, but just as you wouldn't want anyone to have control over your body and tell you what you can and can't do with it, then nobody should have a say in what a woman has to do with her to be morally or religiously right. Also, many women are victims of rape and women who pose serious health issues with continuing a pregnancy. Some women are victim of rape and end up being pregnant from something that they didn't consent to, and many receive backlash for wanting an abortion even under that circumstance, which just isn't right at all. How can an innocent 18, 19, 20, 30-year old, anyone who's a victim of rape and ends up pregnant from that event not be able to have an abortion? It's not right. How could you nurture some random's baby? Like it shouldn't be that way. And people receive backlash and hate and still say that they should have it regardless of the circumstance that happened, which is just not right. Also, many women who are pregnant pose serious health issues and they should have access to abortion. And still many people believe it is unnecessary. Even if the lady can die or even if the baby will die even during the pregnancy or after being born, which which just isn't right. As well as if the mom is pregnant and her body just can't support the baby, why should they still try and have it? Many people still receive backlash over wanting an abortion for their own health, and that's just like it's either me or a baby that still might not even survive. And obviously that's just not right. A grown human being should be able to decide that for themselves and be able to continue with it if they need to. Also, there's pros from abortion being legal. There's access to legal, professionally performed abortions It reduces maternal injury and death caused by unsafe, illegal abortions. Just like in past times when abortion was illegal, there's always that saying that women would stick hangers in their uteruses to perform illegal abortions, or through doctors that would do it illegally, which were not safe, which was could cause harm mainly to the mother, but as well as to the baby, because not they weren't always performed correctly, and they would just damage the fetus trying to do the illegal abortion. Another pro is that women who receive abortions are less likely to suffer mental health problems than women denied abortions. So if you're going through something that's big and you're pregnant and you seek an abortion and then can't have it, imagine the weight of that, of not being able to have an answer, not knowing what to do. It would just really be heavy on the mother. Also, reproductive choice empowers women by giving them the control over their own bodies, which is how I stated earlier that women should have their own say in their own body. It's their choice, nobody else's, and nobody should be able to control that. And being able to control that gives them the confidence, and it empowers them knowing that they're able to do that. In conclusion, there's no denying that this is a really controversial topic, but I truly believe what happens in a woman's body is her business. And if she chooses to deal with it the way she wants to, then that's them. And it should never be a political debate just to have healthcare access to something that important. Also, it was a right that was gained and should not be taken away under any circumstance.